Tonight I watched a film from Georgia, the country, in Georgian, directed by, I'm going to butcher this name, Nana oh Jesus Christ. How do you say EKVT? How is that? That's not in English. We don't have that. That's not enough vowels. Ik, okay, her last name is spelled Ekvtimishvili. I can't pronounce that. Okay, I can't pronounce it. She wrote it, she directed it, she co-directed it with a guy named Simon Groß, but with a B that makes the S sound because it's Georgian. I'm really sorry, I can't pronounce her last name. I'm not even gonna try. So it's set in Georgia in 1992. I did a little reading before I watched it because I figured that probably had something to do with the fall of the Soviet Union. And so the Soviet Union fell, and then Georgia in 1992 had in 91 they declared independence from the Union because it, collapsed. And then in 1992 they had a civil war that raged for 3 years. And there's still a lot of crazy shenanigans. Really, all I know about Georgia is that there's a song called 9 Million Bicycles by a singer named Katie Malua, something like that. And she's Georgian, and that's really all I know about Georgia. And that 9 Million Bicycles is a great song. But now I've seen this film, which means I know two things about Georgia, the country. Although I was reading about another filmmaker who is Georgian, who sounds really interesting, who's a woman, so I'm gonna have to look for more stuff. But anyways, so this film is set in 92 at the beginning of the Civil War, and they don't really talk about it, but it's sort of alluded to. And it's two girls who are 14 named Eka and Natya, and they're going through angsty teenage girl times, but they're also living through a civil war and standing in bread lines and dealing with abusive parents and abusive, situations and basic disrespect of children and women. And there's also like child marriage and all kinds of things that are just really not pleasant. This is not a happy movie. It's sort of, I don't use this term often, but this movie is brutal. It's a brutal movie to watch. I didn't really know what to expect because I remember the trailer. I saw it with a friend in front of another movie, and it's just a scene from the movie with a bunch of teenage girls, and I was like, this is great. Teenage girls in a country I've never heard of, fantastic. And then, I thought it would be sort of I don't know. I didn't realize it would be this brutal. Made me really grateful to have grown up in the middle of nowhere in a small town in relative comfort. It's on Netflix, so you can watch it and cry, or just basically go for 2 hours and hope that no one dies. It's one of those movies where you're like, someone's gonna die, I know it, through the whole movie, and you're just wondering who it is that's gonna die. I'm not gonna spoil if and or who dies. It was submitted for Best Foreign Language Film for the Oscars, but it didn't make it into the top 5. Yeah, so I'm not even going to try to pronounce the director's name again. It's on Netflix. It's called In Bloom. The English title is In Bloom. It's got multiple titles in Georgian, like the Georgian alphabet, and then it's got like an anglicized Georgian title. I don't know. If you are too happy and you want to bring yourself down a few notches, this is a good one. If you're depressed, don't watch it. It'll just make it worse. Yeah. So 2013's In Bloom. It's a tough one.